Hey guys, how are you doing today? I hope you're having an awesome day. Today's mindset for transformation. Are you feeling defeated? The other day, I was listening to a TED Talk by a gentleman by the name of Michael Brody Waite. Similar to the message that I tried to convey to you about failure, Michael Brody Waite, a famous author who has written the book Great Leaders Live Like Drug Addicts, bases his entire life story on rebuilding it after failure. My interpretation of his book was that his life was full of bad karma, if you will. I mean, this guy had it pretty bad. He was addicted to drugs, his life was in shambles, and he had no direction. Somewhere along his path to success, he had to make choices which aligned him with a more positive outlook in life and therefore giving him and his life purpose. Similar to his choices, maybe perhaps not in the drug addiction realm of things, but other choices, you too can set your path in your proper direction. Where do you see your life in 5 to 10 years? What is your outlook in life for yourself? Where do you or what do you perceive it to be? In this book, Michael, if you will, recognizes that his life encompassed by failure was ritualed by steps taken which led to failure in the same method by which a successful person takes those very same steps only becomes successful. One has to literally accept and perfect the rules for failing, similar to what you must do to gain success. He added that for a person to be successful, one must be authentic. If trying to hide who you really are means that you have to lie to yourself about matters at hand, similar to an addiction, choose to have integrity instead. Be truthful with yourself, your principles, your desire, and your vision so that your path is saturated with people who will appreciate you and therefore aid you in your quest for success. I mean, come on, no one wants to help a bull chester, if you know what I mean. In the words of one of my favorite psychiatry professors out of the University of Miami, he used to say, "It's okay to be manipulated if you know you're being manipulated." You've heard the expression, "I can tell you who you are by the people who surround you." Well, there it is. Last time I checked, I did not see a glass ceiling above anyone's overhead. So the height of success you want to reach is based on how much effort you want to propel to the top without worrying about breaking the ceiling. In this case, the ceiling representing everyone's opinion of your true potential on limits holding you down. Short of killing a cliche to the ground that states, "It doesn't matter what gets you to the ground, it only matters if you get up and continue the fight, yada, 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 yada." But it's true. Take, for example, the law of conformity. If you haven't heard about it, look it up. My simple definition of this law of conformity, simply defined, is that if you conform to the behaviors that are expected from society, you too will behave in the same nature. Consider music in the salsa nature. You may not like it, but if everyone around you is playing salsa music, eventually your feet will start to move, your heart will start to love it, and therefore you will start to dance to it. It is what it is. The point I'm trying to meet is that if you surround yourself with people that have no earthly idea what they're supposed to be doing in life, you too will start behaving in that fashion. Opposite this view, if you surround yourself with people that have goals, visions, direction, and desire for success, you too will start to head in that direction. Therefore, you too will be successful. Don't feel defeated when you have not given yourself proper preparation to succeed. Do not feel defeated when you have not surrounded yourself with successful people. From my military perspective, don't feel defeated when you have lost several battles along the way, but the war has not even yet begun. From my religious standpoint, and as a Christian, don't feel defeated in feeling solidarity when you have not attempted to introduce non-believers to Christianity. In psychiatry, if you recall, operant conditioning is recognized as rewarding yourself for a deed completed. In other words, a reward is solicited after completion of a deed and the consequence is therefore altered. Whether this consequence is positive or negative is irrelevant. The behavior solicits gratification based on an action, and it doesn't matter whether it is based on progress or inclined for detriment. Your conclusion is defined by the reward and what you make of it. An interesting discovery that I made along my path to understanding the human psyche is that there is a link between mental defeat and manifestation of anxiety, chronic pain, depression, and other psychological disorders. Disclaimer, I'm not a psychiatrist, but you can find this information in the British Journal of Pain for May 2018. As I commit this message to you, I am reminded by a very famous Bible verse. I'm sure you've heard it. It goes like this, Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Isn't it time for a shift in mindset? And remember, it's not only a shift in mindset, it's your change of mindset. This is your life coach, Breathing Joe, letting you know that everything is copacetic. Please like and subscribe on my channel. Thanks.